folks, how's it going? It's Matthew with another video. Now for this video, I wanted to start a new series. As I kind of mentioned earlier, I want to start one with my cousin, Lieutenant Dan. But the program that I had to edit the videos and everything, it worked well, but once I got green screening, music, a gameplay, video, audio overlay, kind of all the transitions and everything all put together, when I went to process and finalize the video, it kept messing the audio up, which apparently is a pretty common problem for that program. So I'm not giving up entirely on the Lieutenant Dan Gump character, but for now he will have to take the back burner or put him on the shelf for now. But I have another series that I want to give a go to, and that one is called Pick or Pass. And basically, I'm just going to try and keep them short. They're going to be like 3 to 5 minutes-ish. And I'm just going to introduce a game, show some footage and talk about it for, as mentioned, 3 to 5 minutes-ish. And then at the end, just give you my final thoughts as to whether you should, if it's worth picking up, or if you should pass on it. So, yeah. Hence the title, Pick or Pass. So, yeah. With that being said, let's jump right into the very first episode. Now, if you see a video game and you're kind of wondering if you should pick it up or pass it by, well, no more wondering, because I'm your guy. Now, this is another episode of Pick It Up or Pass It By. So, pick or pass. Alright, so for the very first episode of Pick or Pass, I want to start with a game that I've had for a little while, but I just recently got into playing. And it's made by Capcom, and it's for the Super Nintendo. And that game is Saturday Night Slammasters. Let's take a look. Alright, so Saturday Night Slammasters by Capcom. Now, Capcom made this game in 1993. It's a 16-bit 2D fighting game. Now, with Saturday Night Slammasters, there's two main story modes. There's the singles matches, as well as the tag team / co-op matches. Now, because it has the tag team matches in it, you can actually have up to 4 human players playing all at the same time if you have a Super Nintendo multi-tap. So that's pretty cool. Now in Saturday Night Slammasters, there's 10 different wrestlers you can play as. Now my personal favorite is El Stingray from Mexico. I don't know why. He was just the one that I seem to get the buttons best with, so he was my favorite. But what's nice is that with the wrestlers, some are heavyweights, some are middleweights, and some are cruiserweights. Now the heavyweights, they tend to be slower, but they pack a powerful punch. The middleweights are kind of a nice mixture of both speed and power, and the cruiserweights, such as El Stingray, are really fast, but their moves don't do quite as much damage. So it kind of adds a nice little element when choosing your wrestler. Now, also with wrestlers, each wrestler has a unique look, move set, entrance, and entrance music. So it really sets them apart from one another. Now what's kind of cool is this game actually has a special guest character from another Capcom game. From the Final Fight series, you can play as Mike Hager, and he's actually a pretty badass character. So that's the characters. Now, when it comes to other parts of the game, it's nice because you can customize the rules, and you can also change the difficulty scale from 1 to 10. So you can really adjust it to how well you play the game. So if you really want it to be really easy and just plow through your opponents, you can set it at 1. And as you get better, you can keep upping it until, I don't know, if you can hit 10, I commend you, because it's really hard on 10. So 10 is more if you can get all the combos and everything down right, then you might stand a chance. but it's nice because you can set the difficulty level from 1 to 10, so it really has a difficulty level for everybody. Now, as mentioned with the difficulty level, you can either play as a button masher, or you can take the time to learn the different combos of each character. I recommend learning the combos, or at least one or two of a character, because you really won't get that far without it. Now, for the visuals and music, both are really done well, considering that it's a 16-bit game. The controls are great. They're very responsive, and they have a great button setup for the game. You can punch, kick, jump, run, climb turnbuckles, exit the ring, grab weapons, pull off special moves, etc. And it never really gets confusing or overly complex. So I really commend them on how well they set the buttons for this game up. Now when you talk about a 2D fighter made by Capcom, obviously you're going to kind of compare it to Street Fighter 2, which kind of set the bar for 2D fighter games in the 16-bit era. And as mentioned, because they're both made by Capcom, and they're both for the Super NES, and they're both fighting games, there's going to be some similarities. Now, I noticed that both games share similar menu setups, options, and even some character names. But there's a lot of differences too. All the characters are new and different. Saturday Night Slammasters supports up to 4 human players at once, as mentioned, which is really cool. With Street Fighter 2, you can move forward and you can move backward. But with Saturday Night Slammasters, you can move forward, backward, up and down. So that adds a new element too. Saturday Night Slammasters has character intros and entrances, as well as the ability to pick up weapons, such as tables, chairs, etc. So overall, Saturday Night Slammasters took what worked well for Street Fighter 2, but Capcom added enough new elements and ideas to make Saturday Night Slammasters its own unique game. And overall, Capcom did a really good job of making Saturday Night Slammasters a really enjoyable fighter for the Super Nintendo. Alright, so there you have it. A quick overview of Saturday Night Slammasters by Capcom for the Super Nintendo. So, now, my final verdict. Basically, I really recommend you picking this one up, especially if you can find it for a good price. Now, fans of the 16-bit era games that enjoy fighting games, you're definitely going to love this. And even if you're not a huge fan of fighting games, it's fun enough that you probably will enjoy it. So, as mentioned, if you can find it for a good price, I definitely recommend you try it out. So, yeah, Saturday Night Slammasters gets a big old thumbs up and a pickup recommendation. So, yeah, that's my first episode of Pick or Pass. So, thanks for watching. Please feel free to thumb up the video or comment if you liked it, if you like this idea of a series. And also, if you want, you can comment with games that you would recommend to be picked up or passed on. And who knows, if I have them in the collection, maybe you'll see them in an episode. So, yeah, that's the first episode, pick up or pass on. And thanks for watching. And I'm sure I'll see you guys with another video soon. So, thanks.